Hello. So as you can see in front of me, the game is currently loading up. I will have to load up the save, but I just wanted to drop in, not necessarily early, and just say hello. See how everyone's doing. Hope everyone's had a okay Monday. I know Monday is always a difficult day for people. It's a difficult day for me, especially. I don't like Mondays. I don't like capitalism, and they are connected in ways that I unfortunately can't separate. So, it sucks, but here we are. Uh, all in all, though, things are looking pretty okay. And means now I get to play some CK3, some more AGOT, some more Game of Thrones mod. So last time I went in depth about House Forrester and its history and like where it came from. We're this one. Yes, High Lordship of the Black Pines. Gotta love that loading speed though. But yeah, went into in depth about the history of the Foresters, where they came from. We lost Roderick in the fight against the White Hills that we kicked out of High Point. We got independence against the Wolf's Wood, Master Daemon of the Wolf's Wood, using our connections with both the Umbers and at the time, I believe it was these guys? No, it was someone else down here. Was it these guys? No. Or was it these guys? I don't remember. No, they were somewhere. These guys were somewhere in the Reach, I think, weren't they? Yeah, there was someone in the Reach who was pretty big. Let me go with like duchy level. I don't remember, but it was one of these fairly big duchies that were down here that we managed to get decently acquainted with. I think we were married to one of their. Oh wow, the CK3 music isn't working again. Hang on. Let me do that. Yeah. Okay, that's weird, but that seems to be working now. We were married. We had, I think it was one of our kids were married to them. Yeah, House Rowan. Yeah, it was actually those guys. She's excommunicated. Look at the poppy addict. She's got lover's pox. Oh, poor Asher. Asher's going to have his eldest son here. Who at one point will be our player character, assuming something doesn't happen to them. His wife's not great, but she's fine, I guess. We also have Andren Forrester, who is okay, and we have Thorin Forrester, who is well educated, who we had to excommunicate, I believe. Yeah, we excommunicated him due to a interaction we had where he wanted to not get married, I think. And then we have you, who's married to the Grey Downs over here. I think it's their eldest daughter. No, it's their youngest daughter, maybe. No, middle daughter. Yeah, we have a lot of very interesting connections going around here at the minute with the Black Pines. Our goal now that we have settled in and we have formed our own little duchy here, I suppose would be the most real term. But they call it a high lordship. Now that we formed this high lordship here, I think our next one might actually be to take on the wolves here. I don't think we're married to any of them. No, Flint and... No. So what I'm thinking is we move up here, we start taking on these little sections, because there is the northern mountains here. Which at this point I think is the only way for us to really begin to grow a power base. There's not as much there's not as much forest up here, and it's also a different culture, I believe. Culture, yeah. So this is technically a northern clan instead of Northmen or Wolfswood clansmen, which is what we are. There's also more harbormen scattered around than I thought there would be, but there's also some up here because this is Brandon's castle. Yeah, this is where like all of the trade comes to and from for the rest of the north. So what I'm thinking is we expand into here. We take these 3 pieces of territory. We give them to our younger sons. And then we will have our way forward. We do also have a claim on Mulroot, which I don't think we'll get to use because we would have to take on Damon, and Damon actually does have more military strength than us. It's not super far off, but I do think they would still win a fight if we had to fight them one-on-one. So, which currently we don't have to. We do have an alliance with the Umbers that is helping us with our power, but they also are allied to these guys who have, 1,200 men, which isn't nothing. What I might have to do is increase the size of these at some point. We can petition our liege, which we won't do right now. We don't need to. Diplomacy perk. Now what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, Asher's already our friend, isn't he? Yeah, Asher's already our friend. So in your case, my second oldest son, we will befriend him. Or at least we will attempt to. Win their loyalty. I wonder if I could become friends with you. Let's get our liege's children in our court as knights. I think that makes sense in character because the Forresters were noted bannermen of the Starks, and because of that, I think having who passed away? Oh, the guy who I banished passed away. He drowned. That's unfortunate. See it done. Okay, we now have a claim, I believe, on this. You are allied to who? Whitegate. Whitegate has 300 men, and you... Oh, you're a single township down here next to... Okay. I assume this is your daughter. Yeah, that's the white gate. That's the reason. This is fine though. We still have more than enough men with our basic troops. So we will grab our 7,000 men and we will lead them up this hill. I don't know if we'll win this because of the changes. So what we might do is we might wait for them to come down the hill. Because I would much rather prefer catching them in like mountainous forest terrain, if that's possible, but it doesn't look like it. But we can kick these guys down. That's fine. And then you can come back over here and you can keep sieging this down. Probably won't be going too late today either. I wanted to start a bit early today so I could get into the gym a bit earlier today and do a bunch of things I wanted to get done. Because I do have stuff that I need to get done today. Namely, the reason why I decided to start an hour earlier than what's listed on my schedule is because I wanted to be able to do a bit of work for Doris tonight. I have a few bits and pieces I need to get done for them. It shouldn't take too long. It's mostly just testing, but that's stuff that needs to get done. We took a prisoner. Right. I don't know how this will go. Oh, hey, Red. Oh, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. So these guys might just sit here and wait because they know they can't win the fight, even though we're technically in their terrain. Hey, we're friends now. I'm going to try and become friends with, not him. Try and become friends with Lord Eddard. We have a 100% chance of befriending him. We also had Daenerys show up during our last game session. We can call our ally in. Who are you? No, you can go. You need a thing. You are this. Suppose you'll have to do Rodwell your intrigue. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. You're moderately well educated in that, so yeah. Having people who are well educated train your children, even if they're not necessarily your family, is usually the best way to go about it. And because I have kind of spread out my education for my children decently well, even though if I was thinking about it, I think we should probably have more military kids coming up because I don't think we have any. You're lustful, fickle, patient, and deceitful, and your education is martial. I don't think you'll be doing very well at it. And your sister is stewardship. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go very well all in all, but hey, we'll figure it out. Wooden barracks have been constructed, very nice. And once this siege is done, we should immediately go to 100%. Yes, excellent. Enforce demands. Now, we own this land. However, we are above our domain size limit. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to grant this to... Which are you? Oh, you're Roderick's kid. So I think I will grant it to you. And you're betrothed to a Stark. It's matrilineal, isn't it? Yeah, this is matrilineal, so they'll be born Forresters. So yeah, I think granting Carvestone to Brianna Forrester means that I will have a vassal who is also a Forrester, which means we'll get slightly more renown every month, which is good. It also means that Roderick's line continues, which is good. And she also has 500 men, so I think I can do this. I think I can just be like, hey, alliance. And... yeah, perfect. Jared Tuttle... you can teach Timothy how to fight, but he's no real warrior. You are going to build... so here we want stuff that improves... we want a God's Wood, 100%. But what I think I'll do instead is... because I think we'll make a little bit more money from our vassal taxes. Yeah, we're making more money from our vassal taxes than we would if we just controlled this, because we wouldn't be able to get the full amount of tax out of it. So now that puts us within one of them. Let's check and see if we have any prisoners who we can ransom off. That's worth it. And now we shall claim this one. Wait, hang on. Let's meditate the Weirwood first, and we will ask for the blessings. One of these days I'm going to do that, and it's going to make my character actually get the better education trait, and I'm going to be really happy about it. That's worth it. Yes, I wanted to have you claim that. Cool. Oh, nice. We just got ourselves a decent amount of money off that. Maybe I think it's 10 or 15 gold a person, which is definitely helpful. What will I do after that is the question. Will I take on Breakstone? You're a member of the Flint House. You are... aren't you the head of the Flint House? Technically, this is the founding Flint House. Even though this is the house that controls Flint's finger. That's very odd. I want to know the history behind that, if anyone knows it. Like, why is there a Flint in Breakstone Hill who is technically the house leader while Flint's fingers is down here being controlled by a cadet house? Very interesting. I wasn't going to be able to win that for some reason, even though I have 20 diplomacy. Alyssa's still alive too, which is good. How much longer until we have that? Oh, we're about halfway there. Lady Leona, who is she? Oh, she's another one of the Stepstones people. Oh wow, the Grace... I'm surprised actually that the Greyjoys are down here. Interesting. Who are you? You're up here? Yeah, sure. I'll go on a hunt. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. There's Daenerys. I can technically get him married to my grandson, who is my second in line, I believe, to inherit. If Asher died, I think he would be the one who would take over. I don't necessarily want to do that though, because Daenerys is 30, and I'm sure we could find someone who is younger and also has better, well, not better traits, but probably is better, younger, and has more chance of actually having more kids. As a 16-year-old with robust, you don't have any of that, do you? No. Yeah, 16-year-old robust. You are just an OPM down in Dorne. Fine with that. That should mean then we get a little bit more taxes. Which is good for me, because the more money we make, the better. Not necessarily greedy, it's just, you know, it's just good. It's just good business. Alright, we're looking to, we'll slay a beast. We'll slay a beast, why not? Oh. Oh, are they already married? Yeah, they're already married, which is fine. Hey, we're friends with Lord Eddard, who is 13 years our younger. Edwin, you're not my friend, and I would rather my... Oh, wow, we only have a 37% chance. Oh, it's because he dislikes me because he is callous. Okay, you don't have any kids. Asher, you have Forrester, who is now married. You'll be fine. Actually, can we befriend you? 100% chance. Just a random High Lord in the north parts of the north, having a great time. See it done. Now we have the claim. We will declare our war. And we will raise our armies. Head straight there. Who is your ally? Interesting. happy enough with that, I think. There's our enemies. 1,700 for about 2,500. It's not an exceptional amount, but here we are. I've had it happen before where people get married and there's a very quick swath of death because of plague or because of a war, and their family isn't very martially skilled, so they die in battle. And I've had it happen where the daughter who I've married off to, like, one of my sons, has ended up at a different court because that daughter has all of a sudden been put in charge. It's a very interesting thing to figure out. I don't know if we would win this fight now. Maybe we won't have to worry about it because we won a fight already. Let's find out here. And done. 100%. Fantastic. Enforce demands. Thank you. And you will be granted two, not Asher or Edwin. That's my grandson. Maybe Andrin? Andrin has a lot of very good kids who I kind of want to keep in my court. Oh, there's another Tuttle. Who is Duncan's kid. No, Duncan's... Yeah, Duncan's kid, I think. We'll grant this to someone, but I'm thinking we might grant it to... Do we grant it to Mira? No. I think we grant this to Edwin? Yeah, I think we grant this to Edwin. Oh, I've been appointed Lord Eddard's captain of the household guard. So if I go to my liege's council, I'm not on their council, even though I'm better than Master Damon of the Wolfswood. If I go to my... Now we're all in an alliance. Very cool. Rules of the First Men. Is that worth it? It's general. It's just some general opinion and some extra prestige, which I don't really need right now. We'll do this. We'll just wait, because I think that will add. So Asher got an extra martial score. Mira got an extra 2 stewardship. Andrin got an extra 2 diplomacy, which is good. And Edwin got an extra 1 intrigue. So yeah, that's pretty good. So now we've expanded a little bit here. I'm thinking that if we do expand again, it'll be to break Stonehill. Even though I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're already allied. They're allied with Flint's Finger, which is a little bit too many men for us to take on at once. And Holdwater's a bit too big. Well, to be fair, they don't exactly have a bunch of people, but they are allied with Bear Island, which means we'd have to call in the Umbers, I think, to help us out. Hmm. Okay. We'll pay. We'll let you pay 10 gold to have her released. So we're going to go ahead then and upgrade something, pay for something. Here we want to make the most amount of money as possible, so I'm thinking we go for blacksmiths. That'll help. How much money are we making from vassal contributions? Not an immense amount. It's enough to almost cover our liege taxes. But I'm thinking our next goal will have to be to... thinking it might have to be to get my hands on some more territory. But I don't know if that'll be Gregor's goal or Asher's goal when his father passes, because it won't be long now, I don't think. Gregor's 65. Oh, we've befriended Rob. This is by far the most, like, controlled I think I've seen the Iron Throne be. Damn, Old Town has gotten big. Red Wains are in, the Red Wains are in charge of the whole Reach all of a sudden, and the Tyrells have inherited Old Town. Take a look at this history. Wow, okay, that's a lot of... That's a really interesting thing. How many high towers? There's only one living high tower left. Yeah, the high towers are dead. The high towers have literally died out. She's the last high tower left. We're still feuding with House Whitehill. Carl is in the north. Carl is married to a Mormont who's in Ironwrath. She's half blind. She's homely. What are you doing in my court? And Harwood Whitehill is down here in Burnout in the south. Oh yeah, that's right. I killed him myself, I believe. So if I go to me, do I have a kills list? Asher. Son Roderick was fell in the Battle of Whitetown. I was sure that we killed. It's very interesting though that. Are you coming to Nanny's for dinner, Mikey, or no? I'll bring it up, please. Thank you. Very interesting that Carl's wife is in my court. Let's give it a go. She's also a Mormont. And there aren't many of those left around. And Samira and Eddard Umber. Right, let us grab another Garvin Master. Happy with that. Maybe I shouldn't have given these to people because I think that means that their alliances are theirs now, and I'm allied to them instead, yeah. So this one, I don't think had an alliance. No, they're allied. They're actually allied to the Starks, so they actually have quite a bit of power. Now, that does mean we're going to have to be careful if we decide to marry back into the Starks in the future to get an alliance off of them again. But for now, we should be okay. Absolutely not. An intelligent man, he will do. Ooh, what's this? A hunt. Oh, that's out there. No, that's not happening. Ooh, do I take the black? Life in these old bones yet. Usually I would consider that, but who are you? Oh, you're a random lord down in the reek. Sure. Usually I would never consider sending people to well, I usually wouldn't consider just sending people to the Night's Watch, largely because you never quite know what might happen. So it's almost always better to keep a character around for longer. At least in my instances, I find it's almost always helpful. I'm surprised, actually, I'm not gaining any more legitimacy. Oh, Heart Antler. Very cool. Getting a bunch of experience. Very cool. Right, we want to buy something. So we want to improve Marwood Hold. I'm thinking for monetary gain. Thinking cattle pastures, probably. You know what, actually? Let's get some apiaries. I like the idea of them needing honey for, like, for the thing. Oh, we want to play chess. Sure, we'll play chess. Hey, we win the game. Very nice. Ooh, who's getting married? You and... Yeah, I'm fine with that. Here I'm thinking we go for militia camps. Stables. Yeah, stables would work. I'm genuinely impressed that the only White Hills that seem to be left alive are just strolling around having a great time. So I checked this out. Oh, there's 11 living members. Griff? Ooh. Oh, he's a maester. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. You're married to someone? You're a lord down in Hollyhall who's married to Lord Elise, so you're... Oh, so that's why there's still Whitehills around, is because you still exist, which means that you had daughters who are Whitehills. And you had a son who was a Whitehill as well. So I think that means primary heir is you, yeah, which means the primary heir will be you. Who is a Cockshaw, actually, so... There won't actually be any Whitehills in power. They'll just be, like, I think related by blood, I think, to somebody. I think also, was it this one here? No. There was someone nearby here who married Glenmore, I think. Not Glenmore. A Whitehill. I'm curious, how many living Forresters are there now? 15 living Forresters. Oop, someone died. Who was it? Oh, one of our brought in people. Oh, Lord Ayers Hunt. Absolutely, we're going to that one. We need a new Marshal. Asher isn't the best Marshal character we have in our retinue. In fact, it's this dude. Can help bring stuff up. Are you any good? Not really. Well, you're not bad, but you're not really for what I'm looking for. We will befriend the Kingslayer. Oh, not seduce. Oh, no. No. You want to befriend him. Not sleep with him. He only sleeps with his sister. Oh, we gotta save up for stables. Thanks for thanks, Red. My chat's been dead for some reason for a little while, and I haven't been seeing anyone talking, so I just assumed that, like, you know. Oh, you're a bit mad? Red, why are you mad? My chat, I don't know what's going on here. But my chat's terrible at this sort of stuff. Ooh. Unfortunate that she's also got the hunchbacked thing and robust. Not you, Daenerys. Oh yeah, she's probably mad out there in, I think she's over here somewhere. I think she's like up here in Star Hill somewhere. Or she might have been married to someone by now. But if I just do this... Find character. Targaryen. Oh, are they gone? Targaryen. Yeah, I think Daenerys might be dead. Wow. I am wounded. John Stapper already? That's a good question. Where is John? There he is. John is... He's a black brother. So he's up here in the north. He's just there. That's it, yeah. He doesn't... So John is technically the last alive Targaryen, who is legitimately a Targaryen. If you look at it the story-wise, he is the only living Targaryen left, I think. Unless, who is it? Unless the Maester is still alive up here, because I think he's a Targaryen as well. But John is here at the wall, so John is not around. John didn't stab her. It looks like John was at the wall, probably doing something. But Rob's here. Yeah, you're betrothed to one of my nieces, I think. No, she's my granddaughter. Yeah. John didn't stab her. No, it looks like she might have died doing something. Oh, the Umbers are dead, so now Small John's in charge. He'll still accept an alliance, though. The repulsive. Oof. Oh, Slay Beast. Ooh. A intelligent Forrester child. Very nice. We will name you... We'll name you Roderick. After my own son. Fine kill. Who are you? You're Robin Stark and Robin... Oh, that's a... interesting naming choice. You can teach my grandson. Asher, are you teaching anyone? No, you can train Rodwell then. Excellent. Yes, we wanted to build a new thing in High Point. We wanted to build a stables. Our wound is healed. We're now making 6 gold. We're making a decent amount of vassal income, actually. Yeah, the vassal taxes are very good. We can modify our contracts. Let's modify our son's contracts to pay more of that, but we'll also give you... Oh! Robert has died! Raven spreading grievous tidings all across the realm. The messenger takes a quick bow and hands me the letter to peruse. King Robert drank himself to death. May he repose in peace. According to laws of inheritance, Timon Baratheon has been proclaimed the rightful successor to the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne. While some mourn the passing of his grace, word has some have begun to voice their discontent away from the public eye. Before resuming my task, I wonder for a brief moment, what shall his rule bring? So who are you, Baratheon? You are much like your father, a military man through and through, who likes to have sex, and you also have consumption. You have TB. You're probably not going to be around for much longer. Who is your oldest son? You also have consumption. Yep. You do not have consumption. There's also a bunch of siblings here to worry about, so I'm wondering if any relative peace that the Iron Throne may have just experienced for the last, I don't know, 30-ish years, minus the year war with Dany, has ended. Just wanted to see if there was any like consumption down here, but there isn't. It looks like. What's this? Smallpox. Robert's coughs. Yeah, they named the disease after him. That's kind of mean. What's going on in the neck here? Green fever. Interesting wee bits going on up here. Ooh, secret exposed. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Oh boy. Consumption is very contagious. Look at Arthur Morgan. Yes, consumption can be spread in basically any way that a cold can be. However, it can be a case of you can have TB for a very long time and not know, because it can sit in your lungs essentially inactive. But what we just learned here is my son is sleeping with my granddaughter. I don't think that's her father. No, she's sleeping with so she's sleeping with her father's brother, her father's youngest brother. Yeah, she is. Yep. Well, and I can't take away your title because you're my ally and you're also, yeah. So that's no fun for anyone. Where on the map is that? What the flip kind of map is that? This is the Game of Thrones mod. Piet. So it's not the standard CK3 map. Uncle, yay, incest. Yep. Welcome to Game of Thrones. Hey, Anto. Oh no, my wife just died. And I am 70 years of age. You did. My granddaughter here, Lady Branna of Carvestone, who I granted this land to because I wanted to have some vassals to make some more money off of, is sleeping with her uncle, who is the liege lord of this area. Incest is wincest. Not in this instance, it doesn't look like. Because she doesn't have any other kids other than Waldron Snow Forrester. And she is betrothed to him? Something weird's going on here, because you two should be married and not betrothed. So I have a feeling that this kid is actually a child of. Is he traveling? I don't know. No, he's in Winterfell right now. They're just not married. Something weird going on there. I'm not sure what's going on there, but what very well could have happened there is I could have granted her the land and something, and like when I granted her the land, she wasn't old enough to marry him. But now that she's her own ruler, she doesn't have to follow the betrothal, and I can't break the betrothal because she's no longer my direct thing anymore. Which I think means that who's your primary heir? Your mother. Which would I think mean then it would go to me. I think. I think is how that would work. I think if she died and didn't have a legitimate heir, because she doesn't have a legitimate heir right now. Asher had another child. Very good. No, Hother did. That's Asher's son. Um, oh, I am infirm now, which I think means I'll be passing on very soon. Yeah, it looks like I'll probably end up playing Asher for a bit and then immediately moving on to Hother. And Hother currently doesn't have any male children, which I think means that I might be playing Orlana. Beth Forrester has a son. Oh yeah, that's right. You've Roderick. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on here in the Black Pines. It seems. I'm no longer being employed at the household guard. Probably a good thing given the state I'm in. Ricard Forrester works for me. So I think how this worked out is you're married. Well, you should be married to a Stark, and you're married to a Slate, right? Yeah, you're married to a Slate, and you have a legitimate child. Well, I don't appreciate that in the slightest. Yeah, so I can enforce a divorce on this guy because I can enforce a divorce on Asher and his wife because I am their lead head. Lady Gwyn of the Westerlands has risen up against King Timon of the Iron Throne in the war for the Lord Paramount Renly's claim. So Renly is claiming the Iron Throne. Oh. It looks like the Iron Throne might lose this. Oh, yeah. We're about to have Renly on the Iron Throne, I think. The Reach are on board, Dorne are on board, the Riverlands, the Westerlands, the Vale. Yeah, that's probably not good. Oh, I can declare war on him to claim the lands that I own, that I should rightfully own up here, because technically these 2 bits of territory should be mine. Oh, the Forrester feud just ended. What are you going to be? Intrigue. So now if I go in here, find character, Wise Heal. Yeah, they're gone. They are now, named them after my wife. I wouldn't mind having the ability to eventually take over Raventree. That'd be fun. Oh, this is your grandson. I see. We are now allied to him because he is betrothed to my granddaughter. And is it matrilineal? No. But we are allied to them now. We are allied to the folks of Blackwood Vale. That's cool though. We are rekindling with the old gods followers of the Riverlander territory. The one Godswood left in the Great Dead Weirwood. At the heart of Raven Tree Hall is a great weirwood tree, long dead, said to have been poisoned by the brackens in ages past. It is the home of a great murder of ravens, which gives the castle its name. They also have archery ranges. The brackens, I think, are somewhere around here. Also, if any of you have been watching House of the Dragon, you'll recognize Blackwood. Because I think it's the wife of one of the members of the I think it might be the mother of the main character in the first season is a Blackwood, which is an interesting story. I'd love to know how that happened. Oh wow, you're alive. You're 57. Jeff, there we go. You're married to King Aegon the Fifth, the Unlikely. I think that's who it is. You're also married to. Oh, you're married to the same person twice. This is her, Betha Blackwood. Interesting little story with her. She is, if you believe it, a bit of a divisive character. Jerry's of the Iron Throne. Feeble, quick, ill. And then, yeah, he was married to the... She's the grandmother of the Mad King. Ooh, wait, there is a plague nearby. I don't see one. That doesn't seem very close to me. But alright, whatever you say. Oh, someone's trying to murder Jared Tuttle. Oh, there's Daenerys. We can get her married to Jared Tuttle. Oh, he's still alive. Sorry, she's still alive. Interesting. Hey, JW. Welcome to the stream. We're currently learning that Daenerys Targaryen is still alive and would be willing to get married to Jared Tuttle. Go ahead and get married to an Umber lady. They're nice people. What are you up to, folks? Hopefully everyone had a decent enough day. My Monday was alright. Am I Irish? I am. I am indeed Irish. I'm from the great land of Ireland. You're from the north of Ireland. Ah, Jesus, boy. Welcome. Appreciate having you around. Ah, there we go. He died. Who would have guessed it? King Teeman of the Iron Throne has died. What's the crack? Ah, sure, it's cracking. You know it is. Disappeared without a trace. Oh wow, he didn't even like die publicly. And now his youngest daughter, who is 4 years of age, is currently having to deal with that. Let's do a hunt for free. Let's just do a falconry hunt for free. We'll do Tiger Bog. Oh, I can't. I'm infirm. That's right. I'm not allowed to anymore. That's not nearly as interesting. Also, I'm 73. This seems to be a bit of a thing when you play Gregor Forrester. Is he lives longer than you'd think, even though I think in... Hang on, let me do a quick Google here. When did the Red Wedding happen in Game of Thrones? What year did it take place? 300 AC, so 23 years ago, which would make him exactly 50, is when the actual thing would have happened. But from what I understand, with how oh, I did not mean to pin that. I was clicking something else. Unpin this message. There we go. I think what happened in the book compared to the book to the show. In the books, everything happens earlier, because what's his name? Robb Stark is like 15, I think, or 16, when he's leading the North against the South. So 23 years ago would mean he'd be 16, 17. So, I think they aged everyone up for the show to make it like less weird, shall we say. You've played John Arryn and you must have got glitched and lived to 144. I've heard that happen before. Oh, Renly is now in charge of the Iron Throne. Robin is trying to kill... Oh, I died. Okay. So I lived to 73, died of old age. To be exceptionally strategist, he spent many days examining fields and drilling his troops. Master Asher ascends to the throne. Being an ambitious man, may expect Rome to grow and prosper under his rule. Train some swordsmanship. Martial focus. Oh, very good. He's already got Gallant. Absolutely excellent. And we'll do chivalry focus, so we'll go down strategist route. Empty council positions. You're the best, so you'll go in there. You're the best, you'll go in there. Marshal. You're the best, you'll go in there. Spy Master. You're the best, you'll have to go in there, even though I don't like you. And Castilian... Wow, yeah, there's no Foresters who are martially trained, I think, after this, so I'm going to reassign you to there. Instead, I'm going to put Theon Pharaohs in there, and I'm going to switch you... No, I'm going to do this and switch you to that. There we go. Okay. So you're no longer allied to anyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do that in the hope that that gives us enough stewardship to have an extra domain size. Not quite. What do we have in here? Ode to Roderick. Yes, so we're going to go ahead and claim Breakstone Hill here. Can we negotiate an alliance with you? They're married to someone of mine. I don't think I am. I think one of my children might be. No, I think you are. You've no real alliance. Rowan. Could I get an alliance with you? You would not accept why. Difference in military strength. Okay. You're also allied to the Red Front, who is a Tyrell. Interesting. The Barrowlands are a lot bigger than I remember them being. White Harbor. You have anyone I could marry? I can get you married to Roderick. It will not result in an alliance, however. Interesting. Here's Asher at the age of 45. Did all but the Forresters die but one? Two, technically. One of Roderick and... No, sorry, three, depending on who you choose. One of Roderick, who died in a battle against the Whitehills in this universe. Asher and Mira can live as well. So actually, no, it's four. So four Asher kids, so four Forrester kids, I think, or maybe five, I don't know. But there can be quite a few Forresters who survive. Let me check that for you, because I think it's five. I think it's... House... Forrester... Game of Thrones. So there are... Yeah, so there's two chances for there to be a Lord of Ironwrath. It's Roderick or Asher, depending on the choices you make. Ethan dies no matter what you do. Mira can live. Talia, I don't remember what happens to Talia. Talia is the one Forrester who I don't remember. She's alive at the end of it, so yeah. It's Asher or Roderick live, depending on your choices. Mira is the same. Mira will live depending on what you do. With things going on. But she's determinant, so much like Asher and Roderick, she can be alive or she could be dead. Talia is definitely alive, and Ryan is definitely alive. Ethan dies really early on. Yeah. So essentially it's a case of there can be a total of four. It can be Roderick or Asher, Mira, Ryan and Talia. Those four can live. Ethan is dead no matter what you do. Ethan always dies, I believe, no matter what you do in the game. Damn, he's a tall boy. I was recommended looking into playing the Telltale games on stream. The Telltale Game of Thrones game on stream, because I actually do own the game on in a digital copy, so I can play it. It would, however, require me to figure out some way to stream it, because of how the PlayStation Plus app works. It does not believe that the Telltale game still exists, even though it's in my library. I can't download it from there. So that's your answer, JW. You can have 4 Forresters live at the end of Telltale Game of Thrones. Which, to be fair, that is more than I thought, because in the case of the White Hills, you could end up in a case where I think there's only one of them left alive, and it might be Gwyn. There we go. So now if I go up to the wall here, so they've just revealed that... Oh yeah, so there's the White Hills who are left alive. I don't think any of them are landed. No, they are landed, but we've ended our feud because we're now so far... They are actually in the south. They are Reachmen. They are no longer Wolfswood clansmen, and literally we've taken over their ancestral home. Or whatever. I don't exactly know how the White Hills ended up here, but maybe it's an interesting story that I haven't read. You're still working on claiming that. That's fine. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I wanted to find John. Targaryen. All. There we go. Sir Jon Snow, Lord Commander Janitos, Vindictive Paragon. He is a Targaryen. A legitimate Targaryen. So there's 2 Targaryens left, I think. There's only 2 Targaryens left alive. There's 5 living members. Has Daenerys had kids? No. Oh, there's Brightfires left alive. Interesting. So there's 3 living members of Brightfire and 2 living members of Targaryens. Oh, they're a bastard branch as well. Yeah, they don't really count. But there's also the... Where are they down here? There are the Valerians who are down here in... Here, let's see if we can actually get you married to one of our kids. Oh, we can. John's been told to take the black because he's a Targaryen, and it's like, well, I'm already up here, so don't really know what you plan on doing about that. Really, it's not like I'm not already there. You rallied to the person at Cedar Peaks here again. That's fine. We got the slights on our side. We'll get you married, and then can we negotiate an alliance? No. Odd. Okay. Okay, let's take you on. Let's raise our armies, and because we can... Actually, how old are you? You're 61, you're 55. How old are you? 53. I'm going to call Small John in. Asher, what traits do you have? Oh, you're a forest fighter. Okay, that's good. Good thing I checked your commander trait. This is a hill. That's taiga. I'd prefer to fight you there if we could. Oh, there comes... Big John. Well, Little John in this case. Small John. Alright, we've won that. I think then this is just a case of we wait. What's this other thing going on down here? Oh. I think they'll win that. Maybe. If they don't win it before we finish this fight up here, we'll head down there. Okay, this is a 700 siege progress thing. Kind of starting to wish that we had better siege equipment, or at the very least we had more of it. But we're getting there. Oh, faction targeting us is disbanded. A loyalist faction? And we're done here. Now let's head down here. Give our friend a hand. Right, we want to grant this to someone. Will I grant it to my sister? You married? No, you're not. You should be. Looking for a 17-year-old. Here we go. You'll do. Means that we'll make sure that you have a better congenial trait. And now that you're married, we'll grant this to Rodwell Forrester. Surprisingly, none of these are forests. They're just a bunch of hills. Meadows. There's some forests over here. Do I get a bonus in meadows? I don't think so. No, forest, taiga, cloud forest, and taiga bog. Of which none of these are as such. We can employ both strategies. We have a 100% war score. Will you just... Oh, we're in the middle of a fight. Very nice. Disband. Must like me quite a bit now. I don't know how long this is going to be a thing where we have 2.62 thing here. We have 26 living members. That was like 15 like less than half an hour ago. We have a lord and a lord by marriage. So yeah, things are looking up in the world. Oh, that's over in Skagos. Hell no, we're not going to be able to get over there. But yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be a thing, where it's just going to be us and, like, you know, things like this happening. So we need one more. Oh, new child. We'll name you Ethan. So I technically need one more piece of territory to form. We'll join you. We'll let you go. Technically, we need one more piece of terrain. Christian Hartree, are you any good? You're loyal. We'll recruit you. Yeah, you're actually pretty good at things. Can we make you into our knight successor? Okay. New Lord Commander on the wall. House Lorch. Oh, let's do this first. Train for a tournament. I hurt myself. Meditator Werewoods. We will then hunt. Lost a wounded trait. Very nice. And we want to slay the beast. Here's what I'll do. I will do that. I will equip that. I will then destroy this for more money. And I will use that money to improve our blacksmiths. And now we have a new martial trait we can purchase. Right. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. Things are improving as we go. Oh, hungry. So, I can divorce her. And we're not allied to any of her family anymore. Honestly, I think I will do that. Just because I think this is something Asher would do. I'll collect that money. Excellent. Yeah, I probably should have actually just searched for someone. Oh, here it is. You're safeguarding me from enemy factions. Oh. I didn't know a loyalist faction was a thing, which goes to show how often, or unoften, I actually have loyal subjects in this game. Ooh. I'll gain some opinion of him and lose some stress. That seems like a fair idea. Let's see if... We have 23 Marshall. Ah, we're well again. Very good. You were pretty good at other things, though. So what I'm actually going to do is do this. I'm going to go ahead and bump that up one. Children lack guardians. What are you being educated in? Marshall. Bang. I guess I'll do it myself. Roderick Forrester. Learning. Bang. Anila Forrester. Stewardship. Bang. Alyssa Forrester. Marshall. Guess I'll do it. We have 6 alliances, 3 of which are inside our own territory. 7 alliances, 3 of which are inside our own territory. And I think at maximum they can bring like 1,000 men total. 600, 700, 600. So like actually not an insignificant amount of men. Which is very cool. Oh, thanks for the follow, JW. Appreciate that. Oh. My lord, Raven spread. King Reigning died for being ill. That's odd. So we've gone from having Rob in charge for the better part of like 40-ish years. to having one war breakout and all of a sudden it's Renly's lying on the throne, which seems to happen a lot, I will say. It's very common, I seem to find, that Renly takes control of the Iron Throne. Because I think Stannis died relatively early in this game. If we look at your parents, and then Stannis, yeah, Stannis died, was burned to death on the 10th, at 290, so like 5 years into this game, he died. And Robb lived to 57, which is very, very old for Robb. Usually Robert dies pretty young. We're going to challenge for your artifact. I'll get my stuff back. Don't you do that shit. Just had to beat the shit out of my, what is he, nephew? No, he's my brother. I had to beat the shit out of my brother to get that shit off of him. I was tempted to take the first one of the North just for the extra prowess and martial, but I think what we've learned is that having the Forresters around can be a bad time. New martial perk. Mira's still around. Oh, I have a son. Very nice. I'll name him Ryan. He's quick. Okay. I've only been going for about 2 hours. But I'll be honest, I only really planned on playing for 2 hours today. Oh, nice. I got some additional taxes. Largely because I wanted to go do a few other things. So what we're going to do is we are going to raid a channel. Let's do following, say. Let's raid Smitchell. Been a while since I've said hello to Smitchell. I'm currently watching them on my other screen, but we shall go ahead and give them a raid. Say hello to them for me. They're currently playing Dwarf Fortress, a very, very fun game of mine that I really enjoy. So let's jump on in. I'm going to raid them now.